Alright, hey guys. I'm in my pajamas because I just took a shower, but we're gonna go ahead and look at today's daily LeetCode question. I'm gonna do a live session, so it might be a little messy. We'll see how it goes. But these live sessions are kind of fun for me because then I just get to practice talking through something. So, looks like we've got 3208 alternating groups 2 medium question. Let me go ahead and read it. There. Actually, whatever. I'm gonna keep leaning closer to the mic. Anyways, there is a circle of red and blue tiles. You are given an array of integer colors and integer k. The color of tile I is represented by colors I. 0 means the tile is red. 1 means the tile is blue. An alternating group is every k contiguous tiles in the circle with alternating colors. Each tile in the group except the first and last one has a different color from its left and right tiles. Return the number of alternating groups. Note that since colors represents a circle, the first and last tiles are considered to be next to each other. So here we have an example. Here's the colors represented as a circle, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. K is 3. And we have 3 groups. That would be 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. And these are not because they're the same. Oh, and I have them right here. 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Let's look at the second example. K is 6. Here we have 2. One of them wraps around the back, like they just said. And another one, actually, they both wrap around the back. And here K is 4. We have no alternating tiles. Okay. Okay, I think today I'm going to do JavaScript first, and then I'll try it in Python afterwards. I've been doing Python first most days, but I'm actually better in JavaScript, so take it easy on myself. Okay, so we want to iterate through the color wheel, and that means we need to wrap around at least partially, right? Because if we have a group, looking at this example here, we have a group of 3, then we need to go all the way around. So we're starting here, going here, going here. It looks like we need to go at least 2 past the entire way. So maybe k minus 1. Extra k minus 1 iterations. And just as a note, probably use a modulo to handle the wrapping. So as we iterate, we're going to keep track of the previous color and the current color so we can tell if they're different, and if they're different, that means that we're alternating. And if they're the same, then that means we're no longer alternating. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep, let's get a bigger example. So I'm going to start from 0, I'm going to iterate around, and I'm going to keep track of how many are in like my current run that are alternating. And if my current run is bigger than k or equal to k, then I can increment my count. So we should be able to do it in just one pass through of the circle all at once. Keep track of previous element. If different from parent element, run incremented by 1 for my alternating count. Put on a new line. Then we'll say if alt count is greater than or equal to k, increment our total group count. So I've kind of got my skeleton here, which is what I like to do. Now let's start it up. So we're going to say our, well, let's look at the constraints actually. I'm blocking them again. I keep going back and forth here. The constraints are 3. Colors' length is going to be minimum 3. Color is always going to be 0 or 1, blue or red. We don't really care. 0 or 1 is fine. And K is also always going to be bigger than 3. So that's nice. We don't have to handle weird cases like K is 0 or K is 1 or anything like that. And it's also always going to be less than or equal to the length of the color. So we never have to worry about K being bigger than the color, because that would be crazy. Okay. So let's start coding out what we've mocked up here. Let's say alternating count is 0. Group count is 0. Oh, do I say alternating count is 1? Because you always have at least one element. A group of 1 would count as alternating because it's not 2 in a row. Okay. Say 4 equal to 0. 5 is less than colors dot length plus K minus 1 plus color equals colors. Let's say index equals I%. Colors dot length, and then wrap around. Colors index. Color. Forgetting to switch to JavaScript and add some of these type of things here. Can be constants, can be a const. Okay, so we're gonna say if current color. Let's start with if it is equal to the previous color. Then our alternating count equal to 1. Otherwise, if they are alternating, then we increment it by 1. At the bottom here, I'll say color is equal to color, so we keep the cycle going. Then here I'm going to say if alternating count is greater than or equal to K our group count incremented by 1. And we're going to return the group count. Okay. Let's give it a run and see if we get any errors or anything like that. Oh, it looks like we've passed all of our test cases. That should handle a couple of things. Like this is a pretty classic case. This is a one that wraps around pretty good. This is one that has no answer. So that makes me feel pretty confident about this. I'm going to go ahead and take my comments out here. Let's submit it and see if we get a pass. And got a wrong answer. Unfortunate. We've got 2, 4, 0, 1, 1. We expected 1. So let's use that test case. So let's think about what happened there. 0, 1, 1. So we should only have one wraparound, which is 1, 0, 1. We got 2 somehow. Let's print something else. Let's print print index, print current color, let's print the previous color, and let's print the alternating count. Okay. Oh, you can't even see what I was typing. Okay, I basically just added some print statements. Oh, I'm not in Python. I've been switching back and forth a little too much here. To add some console.logs. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So index 0, our current is 0, previous color is 1, our alternate count is 2. Oh, okay, so I actually should start as 0, it seems. Because I don't want it to count as 2 for this one. Okay, I think that seems to have fixed our bug. So basically what happened was I had started with let alternating count equal to 1. I actually want to start with let alternating count equal to 0 because I'm going to increment it at the first index, the 0th index, and I don't want it to be 2 there because I am only starting to iterate through, and I'm going to count the wraparound case as I wrap around. So I don't want to count it on the very first iteration. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our little debug statements out. And give it another whack. Okay, and we made it. So that's great. In terms of big O complexity, it should be basically O of n. It's kind of O of n plus k because we have colors.length plus k here. But we're just doing one iteration. Nothing nested, no nested loops. And in terms of space, it should be O of 1 because we're basically just storing 3 integers. No big collections like that. Alright, so that's cool. Too bad it didn't work on the very first time, but we got through it. Now I'm going to go ahead and bang it out in Python just for the practice. I'm going to follow basically the exact same strategy. We're going to say alt count is equal to 0. Group count is equal to 0. Is that all we need? Oh yeah, and our previous color is equal to colors. In Python's cool because you can do that to get the last element. Let's say for I in range 0 to length of colors plus k minus 1. Color is colors I%. Let's say make a variable. So I'm not repeatedly calling that. L if current color not equal to frame color. All count plus equals 1, else all count is 1 if all count greater than or equal to k. Oop, count is equals to 1. And finally we return group count. Okay, hopefully that works out fine. Let's give it a run on our test inputs. Oh, it looks like something went wrong. So we put out 0 every time. Don't love that. Let's see what happened here. Oh, we forgot to say previous color is equal to current color. Because after we pass it, that's our previous color. Alright, let's give that away. Boom, looks like it's passing. I'm going to go ahead and submit it. Fingers crossed. Oops. Moving the wrong thing. And there we go. Once again, should be O of N. I guess LeetCode agrees with me. Zoom out a little bit for you. Runtime looks pretty good. Looks like there were some people that were a little faster. I used appending to a list. Interesting that that's faster. Here they used like a 2-pointer thing, whereas we kept track of the, like basically a running count. They kept track of the 2 indexes. You can't see what I'm looking at, I don't think. Yeah, for this solution, that was pretty fast. They have like a left and right pointer, and they're just sort of calculating the difference between those. You can see R minus L plus 1. Okay, this is basically just our alternating count greater than or equal to K, so it's very similar logic. Alright, well, we got our question done in both Python and JavaScript. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll maybe be back tomorrow or sometime soon with another one. Oh, should I get a little thumbnail? Let's get a thumbnail. Alternating groups too. Oh my goodness, it's alternating groups too. All right.